Hey guys, I'd like to make a video about the Susan Rice scandal that's recently just occurred. Uh, it's pretty funny. It looks like Trump has been vindicated pretty much once again. Like, it wasn't a wiretap. Everybody's already screaming about that. There's like, yeah, he's still technically wrong. It wasn't a wiretap, even though he was put in quotation marks. But yeah, it looks like the Trump or the Obama administration was surveilling Trump and his administration before the elections. And typically what's supposed to happen is the American, if you're accidentally intercepted by the intelligence community, they're supposed to just kind of block your name out, put you as like U.S. person number one, and that's supposed to be classified information. But she had requested that to be seen. So there, there's two possibilities. There's either a good reason, for national security, which, they kind of have to prove, and then there's the political reasons, right? So, they have to prove the intent, really. So it comes down to the same thing with the Hillary Clinton thing. So this might be more clear cut, though, to be honest. I think she may have more of a reason to actually be prosecuted, but I'm holding my breath. I don't expect, most politicians, even with Trump or anybody else, to be actually prosecuted. That's just not the way it goes. There's gonna have to be a big change for that. But you know, he has been somewhat vindicated, and it's pretty hilarious. And it's even funnier that like Mike Cernovich had a hand in this. Like, a lot of people like to talk him, and he does, say some kind of ridiculous stuff occasionally. But let's be real here. He's actually making a difference in like exposing a lot of the media and legacy media for what they actually are. And even people like Mark Dice and you know these people are not that bad. Like, I used to have a more of a negative view of these people, but the more I watch them, they have their own flaws, but they also bring a lot to the table. So, you know, Mike Cernovich proved his worth, just recently exposing that or helping to expose that. So kudos to him. But, you know, they're going to divert from this most likely and just bring up Russia again. There's still no evidence. But, they're just going to rehash some old stuff, or they're going to bring up something else soon to kind of, get your attention off of this. So be ready for that. There's going to be some other new scandal. They're just going to focus in on something Trump's doing right now instead of focusing on this. But this is a big deal. He has been vindicated, and they probably will start covering this whole story less and less because the more they look into this, the more they're going to find you know things that they don't want to find, and that's one of the strategy Trump has used throughout his election, throughout the election and after the election. Like, look at the Sweden event. Yes, he said last night there was an attack, but once they looked into it, they're like, oh shit, let's stop covering this. I remember Tim Pool had said something that contradicted Trump. I think within the first couple days he was there, and they jumped right on that. But he was still there for another 2 weeks, and after those 2 weeks, there wasn't really good coverage. So you didn't really see the mainstream media covering that anymore. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But good on Trump for being right again. If you like my content, subscribe and have a great day.